So in this video, I'm going to show you how to build a SaaS website so that you can sell GoHighLevel as a white label solution. You can see here, this is my New Breed Investor CRM. This is basically my white label solution for my clients using GoHighLevel. So I work with real estate investors and I help them find off-market deals. And this is one of my two offers. I have two offers. One offer is done for you services. And the second offer, which is my SaaS, is a solution where real estate investors can run their own ads and use my real estate investor wholesaling snapshot. So I'll quickly run through the outline of the site and what's included, and then I'm going to show you how to build it. So this is obviously the homepage, and we have a value video here where I basically show them how they can generate inbound motivated seller leads using Facebook ads with just a few clicks in 1 minute and 58 seconds. And so I basically show them, the templates that we have inside of the software. I show them, how quick it is to actually put in their target markets. And then I show how quick this ad actually goes into their ads manager and all the follow-up that's included in the snapshot as well. And then I share a testimonial, and then I basically, close it out. And so they watch this video, they understand the main components of what's inside of the snapshot. And then if they want to bounce around to any one of these other menus, they can click on how it works, which I've really simplified because HighLevel obviously has a lot of different features. There's dashboards, there's conversations, there's calendars, and all these different things. But the reason somebody is buying this specific SaaS solution that I offer is so that they can make more money with inbound Facebook leads. So I show them how simple it is, which is choose a proven ad, choose your market, get inbound leads. And this is an actual testimonial from somebody who uses the system, and they said lead within 30 minutes of launch. And then here's just a simple screenshot of the AI booking bot system that's included in the snapshot. So we have the homepage, which breaks it down in video form, how it works, keeps it super simple. I'm not attempting to sell all of these different high-level features. And then inside of the actual features, you'll see I've got it focused around 3 core components, which is the Facebook ads launcher, an all-in-one inbox so they can see their conversations, with the actual lead via text and email and calls. And then the 24/7 AI assistant, which is the, chatbot system that I built. So I'm not selling funnels and websites and reporting, all of that. At this point, a lot of people that sign up for this already know this is GoHighLevel. They just don't want to go sign up to HighLevel directly and build out all this different stuff, right? So they already kind of know like what's included. I don't hide that this is HighLevel, but this is my proprietary system that I've built. And most importantly, it's all built around testimonials from real success with done for you and do it yourself clients. I'm categorizing this software as do it yourself because they run their own ads. And so when people either pay me to, run their ads for them, or they use the software themselves, they succeed and make money. And so that's really the whole point of the software. I'm not attempting to sell all the different features HighLevel has. I'm really focusing them on running ads, talking to leads, and then, converting the leads. So we have the homepage, how it works, features, and then pricing. And then this pricing table is super simple. There's one price. There's no other fees other than like the phone bill and stuff like that. And if they go to the frequently asked questions, these are all questions that I would get and would basically wrote out the answers to these answers to the questions, right? So anything to do with the pricing is $297 per month, and then they pay for, like I said, the phone and text bill, which you can read right here. So I just have the GoHighLevel fees for the text and email, right? So I'm going to show you how to build this. This is something I personally built. So that's what we're going to do in this video. So we're going to go into this should be your agency sub account. So inside of my sub account, I have my agency sub account, and inside of there, I have, my SaaS offer, which is this, and then I have my website for my, done for you services. So you will go into your agency sub account, and I actually built this as a funnel. It's technically a funnel, but I'm going to show you how to build it as a website. They're basically the same thing, but the website is probably a better place for this to be hosted. So you're just going to click on sites, websites, and then new website, and I'll just call this SaaS. And I'm not going to use a pre-configured template. Some people like templates, but I usually just find that there's a lot of different colors that I have to edit and things like that. And so I like stuff just pretty simple, white and black, and then blue is kind of a color that I use. So I don't really want to have to if I download a template, I usually just end up deleting most of it. So I'm just going to click add new page, and we'll just start step by step. So I'm going to do home, click create new page, and then this will basically create, this. We're going to create this page first, and I'll show you how to set this frame up so that we can simply just duplicate these other pages, and then the whole website will come together. So I'm going to click on create from blank because I don't want to use any sort of template. And then I'm going to show you how to lay out these frames, and then you should understand kind of the core components that go into this. So right here, right, this is like the first section. So this is where we have 2 rows is what they're called, because we have our image here, which is my logo, and then we have our navigation bar. So we're just going to do full width, and that's going to create this like top section. It's obviously like invisible, but that's the top section. And then I'm going to do add row, and then we're going to do 1 column here because there is what's called an element that allows you to put your logo here and then your navigation bar. So I'm going to click add element, and then I will scroll down to navigation menu. So I'll drag that over here. So you can already kind of see the idea here. Now I'm going to delete this name because the name of the business is going to be communicated via the actual image. So there's no need to do that here. So what I'm going to do is lay out the frame, and then we'll correct each of these things with like the sizing we want and all that later. But we're just going to lay down the foundation. So we're going to save that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add a second section here, which is going to be the full width. And then we're going to click add row. We're going to do our headline here. And I'll just kind of copy this stuff just so we have some, placeholders here. And we'll fix the sizing and spacing and stuff later. And then we have obviously a video here. So I can just copy this video and then do another row right there, and we'll do an add element of video. And then I'm going to click on this and then just put the URL there. And now we're already, we have to obviously fix the spacing and stuff, but you can kind of see it coming together, right? And then I obviously have a get started button. So I'll just go below here and just do a button. Oops, it did too. So I'll just change this to the blue that I have. And then for the like what the words are, we're just going to put this here. So get started, and we can fix, like I said, the fonts and all that later, but that's the frame. So now you can obviously see the spacing's a little weird. So I'm going to click on this section, and then on the padding here, we can just take this down to 0 on both sides because we don't need that much space on, all these different elements. So I'm going to do that with the row as well. And I'm not like a professional website designer, so, this may be not the best way, but this is what I've done, and it makes sales. So hopefully that's what you're after too. So there's that. We've kind of made this a little bit more contained, so there's not as much space. And then now I'm going to space these out. I'm going to first delete this. This is like a sub menu, so we only want just like direct links. And the font size is fine. We'll fix the style and stuff, and then we can just space this out. Let's just do an even number. So 20 should be fine. And then here, I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to make sure that there's not too much space between these elements because we really don't need too much going on here. So we're going to leave that there. So we'll just save that. And then same thing is I can basically remove a little bit of this space right here, and then a little bit of this space right there. And then if I save this, I can just take a look at it just so we have an idea of how it looks. So we're getting there. Obviously, we got to shrink this, and I'll show you how to do all this stuff. But that's the frame so far. So let's shrink this. So this is full width. Let's do 3/4 width. That's better already. And then we'll save this and make this a little bit bigger. All right. And there we go. And then now let's put in the image here so that we can kind of start to see, how this thing's going to look. All right. So I just uploaded this, and then this is obviously, doesn't look good. So let's fix this a little bit. let me just put this to default. So, okay, so we'll put this to like 150. Let's see how 100 looks. Yeah, 150 is good. And then we can save that. All right. So let me see how this looks in there. I think that's a little bit better. So I'm going to add, oh, there's already some space there. So let's do, there we go. So I'm just going to do that. So I just merged this video into the same row because it had too much unnecessary space. So we're good there. And then I think I can do the same thing there. And then we'll just have this one, basically this one section here. And then I think I'm going to shrink this a little bit. Let's take a look at this. All right, that should be good. So we got that, and then, we got the video here, and then we have our button here, and then let's just, we can start kind of messing with the fonts. So I can just use this default font, and you just want to, like I said, I'm not like a professional website designer, but you just want to make sure these fonts are the same, unless you know how to actually, like, I know some people know how to create contrast and do different types of fonts and stuff like that. I don't really know how to do that. I just pick the same font. So let's save that. Already looks way better. And then I'm going to make this bold if I can, because it looks, here we go, bold. There we go. So there we go. And then now we basically have this frame set up. All right. And I obviously have my logo down here and then some other links. This is a little bit more advanced, but we can just duplicate this section and move it down there. So I can just duplicate this section, and then let me move this, and then move this to the bottom. That way we have like a footer here. This is technically just a different image, so I can just save this, and then I'll swap this out. So there we go. I uploaded that, and then let's just probably put this to like 30. Yeah, that's good. So there's the idea, right? There's the frame, and then down here we change these navigation buttons because these are obviously different menus. So instead of home, I can put community, FAQ, and privacy. So I can just put community and then FAQ and then privacy. Boom. So there we go. Now this is a section. So if I need to create, let's see how it looks first. That should be good enough. Like I said, most of these things, that we probably need to fix a little bit of this spacing here. It looks a little bit off, but in general, that's the frame here. So I'm going to just kind of move, move this down a little bit so it's more centered and there's a little bit more space, but that's the idea here. So let's see what this looks like there. And then let's do 10 here. So that should be good enough. That's better. I think a little bit more space on the button and between the headline text right here and the video, and then between the button. So I'm just gonna go down here. Let's see. So since I'm doing 10 and I'm liking how it feels, I'm just doing the same thing here. That way it's, somewhat aligned. Like I said, I'm not like I didn't go to web design school or anything. I'm just going based off like feel. So that looks weird now. Oh, I think that adjusted the button itself. Okay, hold on. I want to adjust the actual spacing, not the actual button size. Okay, so I was adjusting the actual button. So for this button, I'm just going to put 10s above and below it. So that way if I change this to like 100, it makes the button weird, right? So we want that just back to normal, and then we just want to create spacing between the video and then the button and this other section. So let's take a look at how it looks now. And hold on, let me see. The button looks a little different here. Let's see. Yeah, that's good enough for this, tutorial. One thing I'm noticing is this looks a little bit above the logo. So I want to like lower that a little bit so it's like right in the middle. So let's do it 30. I'm eyeing this stuff, guys. So like I said, I learned all these skills just because I had to learn them. So, you know, there's probably other people, but this should help. Oh, I don't like what that did. Hold on. Let's see. So that should be better. I just added a little margin right there so it looks more in the middle of the actual logo. And yeah, I'm going to add a little bit more. Hold on. It almost looks different, like it didn't save. Hold on. So here's my little technique. I've got this in the middle, so it's close enough. Like I said, I'm not going to show you how to build a perfect site. It does look a little too far to the right, in my opinion, so I'm going to kind of move this over and then line this one up, and then we should be good. So I can do spacing off to the side, I think. So yeah, that should move it. Let's see. Let me see how this one is. So we can just probably do 40, seemed fine. And then I'm just going to do the same thing here. And there we go. So that's my imperfect homepage, but it's good enough, you know. It looks fairly similar. So obviously a little bit different, but there you go. So that's the homepage. Now I'm going to save that. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do save. And then we're going to call this desktop header. And so what this is going to do is we're going to save this as a global section. That way we don't have to recreate the sizing and the spacing on the other pages, and you'll see how I do this. But that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to call this desktop header, global sections, save. And then I'm going to save this section as, I'll just call this body or desktop body. And then I'm going to call this a template, because with a global section, if you change something in the global section, it's going to change wherever this this section is. So for example, if you have a two-page website and you have this menu, if you change this home button to say, you know, about us, it's going to change it on the other page as well, which can be beneficial. But if you do it on the body content, which is going to change, then it'll change the whole website, right? So this will be a global section, and then this will be a global section as well. So I'll call this desktop footer, and then we'll do this as a global section, save. All right, and then we're going to back out there for now, and then let's take a look at it, and I'll see how the mobile is. I usually do the mobile separately. I'll just show you how to do desktop, because it's pretty much the same thing. You just have to switch some stuff around, but we'll just focus on the desktop for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clone this, and then I'm going to clone it in the website since it's still a part of the same site. And then we are going to go to the how it works section. So we're going to just click edit, and then we're going to just model this. So how does it work? So then this will go here, and then this is just like a little paragraph here. So I'll paste that in, and I can make this maybe a little bit bigger. And then I can I can actually just duplicate the same button. That way I don't have to mess with the button again. And then I can just lay this out. So this will get deleted, and then I can do plus, and then we're going to add in a row here, 4 columns. So we'll just use image, headline, paragraph. So watch. Image, and then headline, and then paragraph, and then I'm just going to move this stuff to the left and move this stuff to the left, and then just shrink this probably to 22, and that's fine for now. Let me just kind of get a feel for how it's going to look. So I'll paste that in, and then copy paste that in as well. I think I have a little space right here on the other one, so probably have 5 or something. Yeah, so there you go. And then I'll just copy this image, and then I'll click on this and upload it. All right, so there you go. And then I think I just have like one of these on. So there you go. And then all I'm going to do just for this example is just duplicate the same elements. I'm not going to like change everything because then you get the idea. So once you have the first one dialed in, you can just duplicate like this. And then same thing. And there you go. So now we've got this laid out. I forgot to change the font to something that, oh, we got to change it to Arial. So let me just do that. And then I'm just going to delete these so I don't have to change each one of those. Probably the same amount of clicks. Like I said, I'm not a perfect website builder, but does the job. So just duplicating these. And there you go. So you would just, why is it saying this is a global section? This should not be a global section. Let me check to make sure. Shouldn't have changed the original page. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why it's saying that. It may think that this is being changed, but there you go. So like I said, you just change these images, change the steps, and line it all up, and then you'll have this page. And that completes that page. So you can see it gets easier once you build the initial frame. Then I can clone this. And then we can do the, we'll edit this one. And then we'll just do the features. And it's literally the same thing. So features. And then same thing. And we'll correct all the buttons and stuff too. But same thing. You just swap these out, and there you go. There's your features. And then pricing's a little different. It's just no button here and then a pricing table, but you know, same idea. So there you've got that. And then we'll clone it again. And we'll edit this, and then we'll just use this right here, get instant access, and then since we're going to insert a pricing table, we're just going to do one column here. We don't need this anymore. And then we'll do add element, and then I just do a one-step order. And then first of all, I don't make this as wide. So hold on. Just do it like maybe 40 is good. And then, oops, hold on. I don't want to delete this right here. Hold on. So there we go. Now I can do it. I just didn't want to lose that sizing and stuff for the line below. So I'm going to delete this, do the same thing, drag this over to the rows, and then we'll just take this down to 40. And then we will click on this, and then we're just going to use the Arial font for this as well, so it looks clean. And then we are going to, we don't need the shipping. That'll make the form way more simple. And then there you go. That's that. Save that. And you can see we have to link the product, but you can see there's the actual, checkout page right there. I just have a border around it. So if you want to do something like that, you can just click on, should be down here in advanced, or let's see, input. Here, let me make sure I'm clicked on this. Where is the border? Hold on. So the border is at the rows level. So you click on the blue row, and then you can just make this thinner. And then I think I have it like a little bit rounded. So something like that. I may even have the row a little thinner. Yeah, maybe it's 35. And then we can just do, yeah, it's thinner. Something like that should do the trick. Yeah, good enough. So there we go. And then we got to link all this stuff so that it functions, but wait, it didn't save this. Hold on. Get instant access. Yeah, it's only probably doing that because I already have this site loaded. But yeah, this should be saved. And then we have one more page, which is the testimonials. And then we just kind of got to link everything up, and then should be good to go. So we'll clone this. And then this one's going to be slightly different. Actually, sorry, I'm going to clone the one of these because this one has the checkout page, so we don't want to model that frame. We want to model the one with the images and stuff. So I'm going to clone this and then click edit, and then I'll just do the same thing. So results, paste this in like that. And then right here, the only difference is we only have 2 columns and no text, so just delete these. And then you can actually delete this right there. Boom. So here's your images. These are a little bit bigger than I think I have on the actual site. So maybe like let's do 450 is probably fine. And then what you do is you screenshot like these, your testimonials, and then you just upload these. And there you go. And then you can just duplicate that over there. And then as you start to add testimonials, you just duplicate these, and then you'll have your wall of testimonials. So still don't know why it's saying that's a global section, but if we go back here, we'll see our homepage, boom, our how does it work page, our features page, which you obviously change these, our pricing page, and then the testimonials page. So the spacing's a little bit weird there. We can shrink that. So this is based on the rows. So let me just delete these so they're not duplicated. So I think the row is just maybe like 40 or no. Let's see. Probably 80. There you go. So that'll just, shrink it and then duplicate this, and then obviously fill in your testimonials. So now all we need to do is once you have your domain, like your actual website domain pointed to this site, then what you're going to do is like open the pages, and then inside of the edit here, we will just click on home, right? And if let's say home is supposed to go to features, we would just, I think you can actually do go to page, and then you can just choose this like that. And then if this one is like how it works, you can just do go to page, and then it's going to be this one, and we can rename those as well. But that's the idea. So if I preview this and I click on features, it's going to go to this page. And if I click on how it works, it's going to go to this page. You just have to obviously link the actual domain. And some of this I don't think is refreshing because it's just loaded on my computer already. But that's the frame. I actually have to go get a haircut right now. So I'll finish this video with my haircut. All right, so I'm back. So we're just gonna simply rename each of these pages so that everything's organized. And then I'll link a sample domain so that I can show you how it functions. And that'll be pretty much it. So this is obviously the home page, so we'll leave that as is. And then this is the how does it work page. And what you can do here is change the path for the actual site to how it works, and update that. Oops, I put how does it works. Hold on. How does it work? And then this one is going to be the features, so we can just do settings, call this features, and then the path will just be features. And then this one is pricing. So we'll just do pricing here. And we'll update that. And then this last one is the results. So we'll just do this. There you go. And now what I'm going to do is I'll just I'll just use this demo, see if this URL works. This was the demo I did for Perfect. Yeah, so I'll just use this. So, oops. I don't know where maybe that domain that I had is no longer, I think I actually deleted it, so hold on. All right, so I pointed this new domain here, so everything should be working now. And all I'm going to do is click on, I'll open up this domain first, And all I'm going to do is just link the navigation menus so that they go to the proper place. So for example, the features will go to this how does it work page, right? And then the how it works page, I'm just going to double check this. I know we did that before. So this one will go here. And then the features will go to the features. And then instead of contact, I'll just change this to pricing. And then we'll go to page, pricing. And then if I'd like to add another one for the testimonials, I can just click add item. And then I can just call this results. And then do go to page, results. Submit that. And if you don't like the tabs to open up in a new tab, like if you click on features, it'll open up a new tab. So if you want that off, you can just turn that off, which is, you know, that's how a website normally functions. It's not going to open up a new tab, but for whatever reason, if you have, you know, if you're linking to like, maybe for your results, you take people to a YouTube video or something, then it would make sense then. But for this, it makes more sense to just have them stay on this tab. So here's our site, here's features, boom, goes right to features. How it works goes right to how it works. Pricing goes to pricing. I don't know why this didn't change. Results goes to results. And then what we need to do is we just want to link this image to the home page. That way, if someone clicks there, which sometimes people do, it takes them to this page. So what I'm going to do here is open up this, and then I am going to go to edit. And remember, this is global, a global header, so we only have to do this once, and then this will apply to all of the, all of the pages that have that as the global header. So I'll just click on this, and then we should be able to link the brand logo image action. So go to website URL, boom, and then we don't want a new tab to open, same logic there. And then we can publish that. And there we go. And then we can demo this out. I did see a few fonts that need to get changed, but we click here, it goes to the home page. We click features, goes to features. You guys need to change this, obviously. I'm going to fix this because this does not look like Arial font, but how it works goes to how it works. This is not Arial font. I'll fix that. And then I don't know why the pricing one just flaked out there. Let's see. Go to page, pricing. I'm not sure what's going on there. There may be some sort of conflict with the domain that I'm using because I think I have that on other demos, but let's see. Should be, yeah. I don't know why. That looks like a GoHighLevel error. Oh, maybe because I deleted this. Hold on. That was just my mistake. I accidentally deleted that, whatever that thing's called. So now if we click on pricing, should be good now in just a second. Cool. So there we go. Results. There we go. Boom. So I'm just going to correct a few little things on the font just so everything's congruent, or at least as much as it can be for this video. I don't want it to be too long, but you guys can see, I mean, I literally built this from scratch right here. And I'm not even that good with this type of stuff. So this is done. Features, we'll correct that font. And then we'll do the last one. And then pricing. Okay. So we'll just fix this. I don't know why this didn't save. Pricing, or get instant access. And then this will be the Arial font as well. Boom. So that's good enough for that. And then we'll do the results, make sure that's congruent. And then I'll kind of leave you with the last few things that you can do if you want to kind of fully piece this thing together. So, okay, so everything's good to go, right? The only thing you could change here is you need a privacy policy, right? And if you want to frequently ask questions, you technically don't need a privacy policy. Like if you're just kind of building this and no one's really going there. If you start running ads or actually sending people to this, you do want to be compliant with that. I have templates for all that stuff, so I wouldn't go and create that from scratch. But The frequently asked questions, just so you can understand what you can do there. You can just duplicate like this section here, or any one of these pages that have that same layout. And then you can use the native frequently asked questions element inside of high level. So I can just delete these and then just do one column. And then for your element, it's called FAQ. So you can just drag that there. And then you can just do, and then you can, write something here. You could actually just delete this probably. And then you can click on these, and then the way you lay these out is just list item. So you can just do, you just type it like right here. So question number 1, and then you can put the question there, and then you can put the answer here. So you can do that, right? And then same logic. Once this is actually published, you rename this, right? And then you get the URL for this, and then you make sure that in that in the footer, right, that you link that page, right, so that it goes there. And then if you have a community on Facebook or school, or you may not have a community, then you can just delete that. But if you have a place where you can incubate your leads before they buy, you can just link them there, right? So that's that. And I would say, just off the top of my head, that's pretty much the main component here. If you do want the automated pricing, you do have to actually create a product inside of inside of high level here. You need to link your Stripe and create a new product here, and then you link that to your SaaS configurator, and then you just import that into this part of the section here, so that when you have the website loaded, you will be able to actually sell your SaaS offer. And then, from there, you can actually, when people buy from here, it'll actually create their account. So yeah, I didn't want this video to get too much longer than this. So this shows you right there from scratch how to build a SaaS website. If you want to skip all that work, you can partner with me as a GoHighLevel affiliate. And what I would tell you too is, when you partner with me as a high-level affiliate and you sign up for a trial, they just told me this recently that they offer kickoff calls. So be on the lookout for an email or text for, to jump on the kickoff call, because they'll walk you through everything. And they do give you some bonuses by joining, with me as an affiliate and doing that kickoff call. So I would definitely check that out. And if you're not, if you're not an affiliate and you want access to this, you can join the paid school group down below, and I can get you, my actual version of this. So yeah, hopefully this found you well. And yeah, you can build this from scratch right there. Or if you want to skip all that work, partner with me. Would love to help you, and I'll see you in the next video.